So how do you pronounce the letter U in Norwegian? If you have learned French or German and your French or German teacher have taught you pronunciation, which unfortunately is not so often, then you're lucky because these sounds exist also in these languages. So in French, it's the same as in du or vu, something like that. In German, it's the same as in üben or über. So if you know these languages, then you're lucky. If you're not, then watch this video till the end because I'm going to show you what to do. Basically, the letter U is pronounced in this position with very, very round lips, like this. Okay, I could whistle like this. So if you know how to whistle, that's the position. And then you have to think of the letter E. So E is quite simple and exists in many, many languages, most languages of the world. We have this broad smile when we say E, right? Like this, E. But when we say U, we just push the lips together and get them from this huge smile into the whistling position. So from E to U, okay? And we think, while we still have this position, we think of the letter E. But we try to have this feeling that we actually pronounce this letter at the tip of our tongue and maybe also on our nose. So we might feel a little bit of tension here on the nose and on the lips. Basically, you can even imagine that you're pronouncing this letter while you're whistling. Again, okay, so whistling position, thinking of E. Yeah, I can almost whistle at the same time, and I will have this feeling that the sound comes from here. Because when you produce the sound very deep inside your body, then it might sound more like an U, because U has basically the same position of the lips, but it's produced in the body, and the U is produced much more here. If it helps you, when you say U, you might push the tongue a little bit up, because when we say U, usually the tongue is very far down, but when we say U, it's much higher up, okay? So also don't mix up this sound with a Norwegian E, and you should actually practice all these sounds in front of a mirror, maybe twice a day, just a couple minutes just to get going. The mirror helps you to check whether you're making a mistake. So when you say E, your teeth have to be visible, okay? You can see here, I'm able to see my teeth. E. When I say E, I'm smiling. When I say U, then the lips are completely round and completely closed, and it's impossible for me to see the teeth. Okay, so this is how you can check whether you're pronouncing these three sounds correctly. At the beginning, try to say the sound just on its own. U, maybe comparing to E. U, U. Once that works, after a couple of days, maybe after 1 or 2 weeks, depends really, that's very individual, then you can combine it with other letters, like for example, mu, fu, du, su, and so on. So just take all the letters of the alphabet and go through them. Some combinations will be very easy, other combinations will be trickier. In these situations, practice everything super, super slowly, go back to the ones that already work well, and compare whether the sounds are actually getting the same. Make sure that when you practice this, you pronounce the U very long. So don't practice something like tu, nu, nu. No, we want to hear it very long so that you can check whether you're actually pronouncing it correctly, and you can look in the mirror and check, are my lips round and closed? Mu, like really very long, take your time. Once that works, then you can practice it in some real words, like for example, ut, uke, du, hus, gul, pur, sur. And once that works, you can practice it in short words. You shouldn't practice short words very early, because the problem here is that we don't really hear whether we are doing everything correctly. So therefore, you should really be sure that you're pronouncing your U in the right way, and then you can practice it in short words like buss, munn, gutt, slutt, full, gull.